Hi everyone, you like big vehicles? How about really big, heavy equipment? Maybe fix those big vehicles. That's where we get into the career of heavy equipment mechanics. This is a career that's growing pretty quickly. Now, that reminds me of a time in a previous career. I used to be a drill operator, but I didn't last long in the job. It was boring. Now with that nugget of information, welcome to my channel. I talk about jobs, education, careers, and more. As we get into the details of this career, if you're enjoying the video, please click the like button. Doing so will spread the video to new people and help out the channel. This video will provide an overview of a heavy equipment mechanic, touching on topics like, what does a heavy equipment mechanic do? Where are the jobs located? What experience do you need? Is this career a growing one? And one of those great questions, how much does it pay? So, what does a heavy equipment mechanic do? Within the larger economy, there are buses, excavators, trains, Tonka trucks, agricultural equipment, and construction equipment, all of which are heavy equipment. All of these items need to be maintained, repaired, and inspected by an individual. This individual is a heavy equipment mechanic. With this field covering so many different types of equipment, you can expect that you can specialize your skills to a specific piece of equipment. With a mechanic being one that repairs the machine, you'll need to know all aspects of the equipment that you maintain and repair. Next, where are the jobs located? Heavy equipment exists in all regions of the country, so there will be heavy equipment mechanics across the country. The specializations that heavy equipment mechanics can focus will vary on the region of the country you live. If you're in the middle of agricultural farmland, the predominant mechanic will be one who focuses on farm equipment. Commuter train mechanics will likely be centered around larger cities in the country, where those commuter trains are located. Example, there won't be much of a need for a farm equipment mechanic in downtown New York City. And likewise, there also won't be a high need for a metro transit mechanic in the middle of Montana. Again, there are going to be heavy equipment mechanics nationwide. The types, though, will vary on the region you live. A mechanic can work either with a company at a central location or work at a job site where the equipment is located. It's gonna be pretty pricey to move a large excavator off a site to fix it. So it makes more sense for the mechanic to come to the machine rather than send the machine to the mechanic. Now, what experience do you need? This is awesome. The requirements to get into this field are pretty low, only requiring a high school diploma. This is pretty awesome if you're not going to go to college. Entry-level spots are only going to require a high school diploma to get you in the door. If you had vocational training in high school, that will help you further as you'll have a little bit of experience. But it's not a barrier if you haven't done this. When you begin the job, you'll get a few months of training and you'll be performing routine work. It'll take you a few years to become fully qualified in your specialty. And if you're looking to get a leg into the door with some experience, you can look at trade schools. As well, you can look at community colleges to get a 1 or 2 year certificate. This has a cost to it, but it's pretty low. There are options where you can get this certificate tuition free. I've got several videos on free tuition, scholarships, and other items that you can check out. Finally, as you progress in your career, certification in your skills is not required, but having it will provide documented evidence of your expertise. That will lead towards a higher salary. Is this career growing? To say this career is growing is to ask if a skyscraper is tall. Yes, this career is growing and fast. Forecasted job growth in this field is expected to be 11% over the next 10 years. This is very healthy job growth. That's an extra 25,000 jobs expected in the marketplace every year. 25,000 per year is a bit more than what the actual growth percentage is for this career field, but the openings factor individuals leaving the career field or events like retirements. An example of growth in this career can be seen indirectly by regional investment. LA Metro in Los Angeles and Sound Transit in Seattle are two organizations expanding their respective mass transit networks. And with that expansion, there are more commuter trains, passenger cars, light rail, and buses. As those numbers increase, the demand for a higher number of mechanics is also reflected. Now, the question that everyone wants to know, how much does it pay? Before we get into the pay, if you're liking this content, please click the like button, as it will help share this video with other people. Now, for the pay, The pay for a heavy equipment mechanic is pretty decent. Median salary for the job, as of 2020, is $53,370 per year. Not too shabby for only needing a high school degree to get into the field. Entry-level pay is going to be in the low $30,000 a year range, but an experienced mechanic will make over $80,000 a year. Now, doing a simple Indeed.com search for pay in the field where I live in LA, I'm seeing pay in the $60,000 to $70,000 a year range, as well as jobs over $100,000 per year. So you can definitely make a very decent salary working in this field. So that hits the basics of the overview of heavy equipment mechanics. If you have some experience in the field, please add that in the comments section below. That'll help continue the conversation past the video itself. Also, like I mentioned, if you like the video and like the content, please click the like button. I think I put a couple of likes in there somewhere. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be safe, have a good one.